Pleased with how we played. I was glad that I think this is really the first one we've done. Is that right, John?
Second, if you count the Randolph-Macon.
That was a regular season game.
2012, November.
Oh, at Randolph-Macon, yeah. I wish we could do that, actually.
Go on the road.
Yeah. But I was pleased. I thought, the ball movement was good. The defense was good for us. Obviously, there's an advantage we have in size and speed, which shows up, which helps even if you do make mistakes. But I thought it was good for all the young guys to play. I thought it was a nice turnout, and so they got a little bit of a taste of a college game, and got a couple weeks to go here before we get started for real. So I was pleased.
Chris, could you speak on a couple of the freshmen specifically? Jake started.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see, and what did you see in his minutes this season?
Well, I would say two things have really stood out. He's a great shooter. He shot okay tonight, and then he's a tough kid. He's competitive. He's tough. He's been around college basketball for his whole life, so that probably helps. He's strong. So I feel like he has. I think he has a chance to really help us because, with Jacob, there's not quite as much responsibility on the other guard, and his shooting is so good, along with his toughness and experience, that I think he can really help us.
Matt Grace is relatively unheralded among that group, but he was certainly involved and impactful in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I think Matt's going to play, and I think he has a chance to be very good. He's a very good passer. He has a great understanding. I mean, for a freshman, an incredible understanding of what we're trying to do and how he can help that and how he can help to facilitate. He's a weak defender right now, but I think the things that I think there are things we can help him with, but I think that he can really help us and be a really valuable guy for us.
Coach, as I asked Nick, you guys look longer, you look like you have a little more athleticism, and it looks like you have a little more depth on your bench. How does that help you going into a season where it's going to be a lot of competition, you're going to need that depth?
Yeah, for sure. I hope our depth can continue to come along. Noah Yates, who didn't play tonight, will be some more depth. A very good shooter, another competitive kid. Our depth. A lot of our depth is made up of young guys who are good, but we just need to get them to be as consistent as possible, and hopefully they're pushing the guys for minutes and all those kind of things, but they need to get as consistent as possible so that they can really help us during the course of the season.
Coach, you're coming up on a milestone, 3 wins away from being the all-time winningest coach in Richmond history. Just your thoughts and feelings about coming up on that milestone in your perspective.
Yeah. I think I'll address it. Hopefully we'll get it, and then I can address it then. But I actually saw Coach Tarrant yesterday, and he came in, and we talked for a little while. And, so I think that, I'll have a lot of thoughts and things like that if we get it. But right now I'm just kind of more concentrating on getting ourselves ready, having a good practice on Monday.
How do you feel overall preseason has gone leading into the regular season?
I feel good. I really like the group. I feel like we have a chance, and I told the guys this after the game, to be a very good passing team. And I think sometimes, we've generally been a pretty good passing team, but I think there are things we can eliminate, and trust each other more, be a little bit more aggressive, have as trained of an understanding as possible of what we're trying to do, and then I think we can really see some good ball movement. And if you can pass well, that really is something that helps you in every single game. Your shooting might go up or down, or the team you play might be longer or faster, but if your passing is good, that can really help you in competition in every game.
Going into the Longwood game, of course, you had a good outing tonight. What are some things that you see that need to be improved in the first game?
Well, I would say in the first half, I think we're a bit in a rush. I think that we settled down in the second half. I feel like it's a balance. We want to be aggressive and score in transition, but then we also want to run our offense as well as we can. And, that's always a balance. It's not always walk the ball up the court or always run in transition. You're trying to figure all those things out and judging it possession by possession. So I thought we were a little bit in a rush when we could have been more patient. But I think we've been on a decent schedule. You know, we have a lot more time with the guys now in the off season, so I think we're on a decent schedule for our preparation.
Chris, Yates, nothing serious, be back for Longwood?
Yeah, we expect him to practice on Monday, and this is more precautionary than anything. And yeah, we'll be ready for Longwood. Thomas is a little bit longer than that. He's probably 3 weeks into a 4 to 6 week recovery, John. So yeah, he's a little bit longer than that.
And as long as we're talking personnel, there's a lot of curious waivers being granted for transfers. Did Richmond explore the possibility of Blake Francis playing this year?
No.
You're comfortable with him watching?
Yes.
Is there a reason you didn't explore it?
I think part of the reason, you know, that he chose to come to Richmond was the year to improve and mature and all those kinds of things.
Among these guys, except for Joyce, how do you think tonight went?
I think it was all right. I mean, I think it's good anytime you get to come out and play in front of fans, in front of another team other than in a scrimmage where people can't come see you, or in front of yourself, which we've been doing for the past couple months, is good. I think there's some things that we can work on, but I think a lot of guys played pretty well, and we're excited moving forward, going to next week of practice, and the week after that going to the game. So I think it was all right. We got some stuff to build on, but we look pretty good.
There were times where you were sort of motioning what everybody should be doing. Was that like expected tonight with so many young guys? It was you and Grant and a bunch of young guys. A lot of that game.
Yeah, I think as you get older, you get more comfortable in a leadership position. I think as a freshman or as a sophomore, I wouldn't have been comfortable, but you just know who's on the court with you and what can be worked on and stuff. And you see certain things having played for more games than everybody else. So, you know, I just got to take a step forward and take that position more seriously.
Nick, the team looks a little more bigger, more athletic. Looks like the depth is there. Last year, I know there was a little issue with the depth. Speak on that and talk about how this team can improve with those three upgrades.
Yeah, I think we're definitely a little bit faster with Nate out there, and I think we do have depth. I think the guys like Matt and Andre and Jake, they've really come along a lot better than we probably would have expected to be freshmen, to be so young. So I think that, you know, we feel comfortable with our team. I think obviously we have some losses from last year, but we really feel good about our team and the guys that we have on the floor with us.
Hey Matt, what did you learn in your 15 minutes or so, 16 minutes, however many you played?
I learned a lot. I mean, it's different playing in front of that many people. That's definitely the most people I've ever played in front of before. So at first I was a bit nervous, but once the game went on, I got more comfortable out there, and it was a good time. When
you examine the roster, Grant's obviously a fixture in the middle. He's going to need rest. He's going to get foul trouble occasionally. He might get a cold or something.
Yeah.
Do you see that as your role? You know, give him 5 to 8 minutes a game to sit?
Yeah. I just want to be able to come in for however long, if it's a minute, 2 minutes, however long, just give Grant a rest, work as hard as I can for the time I'm in there, and yeah.
Well, Matt, talk about Grant and talk about the way he's been able to, you know, take you on his wing and be able to help mold you into this role of being with the Richmond Spiders.
Yeah, he's done a really good job. He's been just going against him every practice. He's a big body, obviously. It's hard work going against him, but it definitely is making me a better player just over the few months that I've been here, and he's done a really good job of teaching me his skills. Yeah.
Nick, what is next on the agenda? You got week and a half, 2 weeks till opening night. What would you like to accomplish as a group between now and then?
Just keep building on what we've done so far. I think up to this point we're further ahead than we were last year, we feel like, but there's still a lot to improve on going to the first game. We know how that can go, especially how it went last year. So just trying to keep the confidence together and stay together as a team, and I think we'll be all right. Just stay fresh. It's a long time before the game, but it goes by quickly. The days get shorter and shorter once the games get closer. So just stay together and stay fresh.